The Spring Crane Integrated Deployment System, or SCIDS, is our team's system to deploy Spacebit's Asaguma rover down onto the lunar surface, after making the journey to the moon. SCIDS has been developed to meet the most stringent of requirements, paying careful attention to a variety of factors, such as size, weight, and its ability to operate in the toughest of lunar environments.
The main element of SCIDS is a flat profile double helical spring, as shown. This provides a 100% passive solution to lower Asaguma to the surface of the moon with a bare minimum mass. The spring weighs just 30 grams and the actuator drop mechanism another 80. A carbon fibre composite using circumferentially oriented fibres allows the precise thickness to be tuned such that the spring plastically deforms as the rover falls. This prevents backlash as the rover is released, as would occur with other spring-driven systems. The extremely low form factor of the spring provides ample space for an electrical quick disconnect above, while still reducing the height of the payload enclosure to 75mm below the maximum allowed.
The rover is attached to a spring via a double latch mechanism actuated by high-output paraffin actuators provided off-the-shelf from Sierra Nevada Corporation. These are highly reliable, low mass and sufficiently low power that they can be powered internally from the rover, negating the need for a long cable from the enclosure. They are also rated for the entire temperature range of the mission, even without MLI shielding. Two identical mechanisms were used to pass a load path through the edges of the rover rather than through the top panel radiator. A minor adjustment would allow them to be passed through the corners instead. We also explored a number of alternate, non-pyrotechnic mechanisms, such as pin pullers and hold-down release mechanisms, but paraffin actuators proved the most mass-effective.
The payload enclosure is a 5mm thick MLI box with holes in the top for the attachment to the Peregrine lander. Appropriate bolts with thermal standoffs will be used for the said attachment. The hatch will be an SNC off-the-shelf aluminium stock part. The one shown on the render is currently just a stand-in for the purposes of mass estimation. The hatch release mechanism is designed to be gravity operated and uses the same actuator for the release mechanism as the Asaguma attachment. Due to the attempt to keep the mechanism simple, it is one-time use only, as no means to close the hatch were added in order to keep the weight and cost low.
One of the main challenges posed by space exploration is the need for system redundancy. From a failure recovery and redundancy perspective, SCIDS incorporates commercial, off-the-shelf parts for the attachment and release mechanisms. Alongside cost advantages, this presents opportunities for utilizing technical support from an established manufacturer, as well as offering a rigorously tested, pre-existing solution.
SCIDS is easy to implement, resilient, and provides an efficient, low-weight deployment solution that is perfect for Spacebit's intended application.